Check on the phone. Let me know if you see it on your end. Come on, come on. You ready, bro? Shema Yashrala Yahweh Alhayanawa Yahweh Echad Shema Yashrala Yahweh Alhayanawa Yahweh Echad Shema Yashrala Yahweh Alhayanawa Yahweh Echad. All right, Shalom Yashrala, peace Israel. First and foremost, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakat, Wadash. Double honor to all the apostles and all the bishops, great millstone, who still well. Peace and bless to the house of David, the elect, beginning with the 144,000, as well as the 1/3, and the innumerable Israelites scattered among the nations. The different men, women, and little ones, little boys, and little girls, whom Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai is going to have mercy on this time. All right, whoever you may be. I'm the brother Kazak from the writers.
Joshua.
All right, and we brothers in Great Millstone, Mississippi, specifically in in Jackson, brothers out here in Jackson, Mississippi, and we're gonna get into a topic dealing with how we all we got. At the end of the day, as far as you believers out there, those of you that are part of the household of faith, we're all we got. And we're entering a time when you're not going to have anyone outside of this circle, for lack of better words. You're not going to have anyone on the outside of this thing to depend on. We're going to be in certain life-threatening situations when now we're going to have to depend on is each other. Ultimately trusting the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, but with the spirit of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, knowing that we can trust each other with our lives, because we're about to be under the threat of imminent death, as coined by the beloved brother Elder Ariala out there in Dallas, because see, we're under the threat of imminent death now, but especially the times we're entering into, We're gonna start with the scripture, bro.
This is John chapter 13 and verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love for one to another.
But read again.
By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another.
Yeah, because see, something that we're seeing through the Holy Spirit, the Lord is pretty much, cutting us off from the earth. And what I mean by that, He's making to where this thing that we're involved in is becoming more enclosed. We're dealing more in-house. The Lord is making to where we're a community within ourselves. And when I say we and us, I'm speaking about the hopeful elect. All right, this thing right now is not for all of Israel. The Lord is only looking for His elect. But when you deal with the Lord's remnant, as of right now, hopeful elect, when you deal with the believers, basically we're a world within ourselves, and the Lord is making it to where this thing is more, once again, in-house, instead of you going to people that are out in the world, for a particular thing. You taking it to a brother in a lot of situations. The Lord is making it to where if you have brothers that can do particular things, a brother has certain gifts, you would rather go to him about something and ask him, Baba Shah, if he got the time, if he can help you with some, as opposed to going unto the unbelievers, those that don't believe in this thing, because we come to a time we're only going to be around ourselves anyway. So you might as well get more. I hate to use the word familiar, but we use that lightly. We use it with balance, because we're brotherly in Yahweh Shai. But at the same time, hey, going back to what Yahweh Shai said, Yahweh Shai called his disciples his friends, He called them friends. So you are familiar to a degree. Now we understand that there's order. The Lord did set up men over other men for the sake of order, But at the same time, you deal with each other with a pure heart. Because this brother right here, the brother Yashawan, he has things that I can learn from, and I have I have different things that I can show the brother, because ultimately we are body, and the Lord, he has these different gifts and different talents, and he has brothers with the ability to do particular things for the sake of balance within the body, and he will rather us deal with each other than the outside world. Now there are certain exceptions, we be in certain situations where we do have to deal with certain people in the world for right now. Because sometimes maybe you want to hit up a brother to to get something done, and maybe at that time it may not be what the Lord wants, and if you get certain help, maybe from a Jake, or maybe a Jake that he might be a little rough around the edges. But guess what? If the Lord puts the spirit on him to help you, well, guess what? He's going to get a blessing for that, But ultimately, the Lord is turning this thing in-house, because the time we're coming into, we going to be all we got, man. So by this shall all men know that you are my disciples, that you follow me by the love you have one toward another. You know what I'm saying? Because that's loving not only in word, but in deed. Like a brother come through when you need it the most, and then it be a spirit on us. Really, we don't want to bother each other like that, because every brother, we understand brothers are working out their own salvation. But sometimes, the Lord does want you to bother a brother. If the line need to be open for anybody, it need to be open for the believers. It ain't the average J king you up. Nah, it's a man that believe in Yahweh Shai. So really, it's, on a bigger level, we got to see this through the spirit. That's really Yahweh Shai calling you, man. Yeah, we don't want to bother each other. You want to, what I'm saying, just, maybe in a lot of cases deal with the situation by yourself. But sometimes, the Lord wants a brother to get involved. Because the Lord, he's pretty much turning this thing off to the world, man. Basically, to hell with the outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's starting now. And I saw an example of that today. Because I was, going through some car problems, But long story short, the Lord had it to where, I got in contact with this brother, the brother Yashawan, instead of me going to a mechanic. Because the brother, he pretty, savvy with cars, man. But the Lord had it to where it was better for me to deal with the brother than me going to that damn shop. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this too, it's a balance within the body, but we still help each other out too. Because that's honorable. That's a thing of the house of David, But yeah, man, you got something else?
I actually we're gonna start up a verse.
You got it, yep.
This is John chapter 13 and verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another.
And love is action, And in a lot of situations, it damn near bring you to tears, because it's like, man, like, it's the way we get hit up, I got to quote Elder Zahab, what I'm saying? That he said it, but then you see it. The Most High will job you, man. And sometimes you don't even want to talk about it, because you know how the Most High can really he can get at us, It be love, but it's tough love. Because the Lord will get at you, you will damn near feel like, man, like, is the Lord mad at me, or like the Lord hate me? It be love though, but it be tough love. You know what I'm saying? But like the hell that we go through, in most cases, is unexpected. You may not have money for a particular thing at the time, or you behind on all this other stuff, and like bam, it's something else. I would talk to myself about it today, like, man, now we can't do it this way, but you be wishing like you could like time the hell. Like, man, I wish it could like come at that time. I got the money now, but like, nah, it hits you when you don't expect it. But that be the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, because in a lot of situations too, although we don't see it right then, what the Lord will show us, he's operating and he's doing a lot of different things behind the scene, that you don't notice yet. It's not until it's revealed later, like, man, damn, that's what the Lord wanted, it's the process, but as the Spirit is reiterating, trust in the process, you know what I'm saying? But have love one to another as Yahweh Shai loved us. And Yahweh Shai is here, man. His spirit. Now the Lord, he's physically in the spirit world, and I'm gonna say physically. I was even listening to certain scientists, because Esau, Edom, they look up everything, bro. They have their different men that's involved in quantum physics, and they have astrophysicists. Basically, you got Edomites that are paid to study the universe, and basically they want to figure out the universe, and they want to figure out the spirit world. They ain't gonna do it. You're not gonna figure out the Most High, But basically, Esau, Edom. I was listening to some astrophysicists speaking recently, and they were talking about how what people call angels are really physical beings. These are Edomites that are astrophysicists. They were saying anytime the angels showed up to the earth, they showed up in physical form. And I wish I could find the video, bro. Lord will, I could probably find it, man. God, watching it recently. It was like either yesterday or the day before. But these Edomites, once again, they're astrophysicists. They were saying anytime the angels showed up, they would show up in physical form. And basically, this will mean that these beings, they will be what you would call extraterrestrial, So you got to include Yahweh Shai, because see, Yahweh Shai, he's the top angel, Yahweh Shai, he will be what you would call extraterrestrial, So, physically he's not here with us. He's here in the spirit, but physically he's in the heavens, but he is returning, And that's some 4-hour power. Like, you can't even understand that, I'm like, you in a spiritual reality, but you in a physical form, But once again, these astrophysicists, they were saying that the angels are extraterrestrials, And the Lord, he's coming back very soon. You know what I'm saying? But see, right now he's here with us in the spirit, and he's operating through the body, And once again, we come to a time when basically the fact that we're gonna be outcasted from the society, because by us not taking the charagma, by us not taking the sihip, we're gonna be outcasts. And they show you in these different dystopian type films, there's always a group of outcasts that are coined the resistance. These underground people, or these people, they're on the outskirts of the society. They're not down with the agenda. They're not down with the machines. Y'all know these different dystopian type movies. Well, we will be the resistance. The outsiders. So us being these outsiders, us being pilgrims on the earth, we're becoming a community among our own. The Lord showing us, which is like, we got this blanket behind us. The Lord showing us, this the real family, This the real family right here. You see? So we coming to the time, we gonna be all we got, And you're gonna see that too. We see it now, but especially the time to come, man. You got it, brother.
verse 35, John 13 and 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples if ye have love one to another. You want to go on, or you just want that part?
It is that part. Get Hebrews 13 and 1.
I had a precept.
Yeah, get your precept first.
This is 1 John chapter 4 and verse 21. Well, I'm going to start at verse 19. We love him because he loved us first, because he first loved us. If a man say, I love Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he had seen, how can he love Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, whom he had not seen?
And Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, they're hard men. They are austere men. And you know it based off of the lives you live. Based off of the circumstances, you know, we deal with and the things the Lord takes us through. The Lord is a hard power, man. You know? So once again, you have what's called tough love. And every brother isn't going to come across you the same. You know? You have the gentle and the froward. That's also mentioned in scriptures, you know? But yeah, you know, you treat each brother as if they're Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is in these brothers, man. You know? And you really see him operating throughout the body. That's the whole point of this video. To show you, although the Lord is not here in physical form, he is here though. He's here in the spirit as if he's here in physical form. It shows you the amount of power his Heavenly Father Yahweh gave him. You know? It's as if Yahweh Shai here physically. How, you know, the way the spirit is operating, man. You know? They show you how heavy the spirit is dealing too. You know? And the way Yahweh Hashem shall work, you know, what we're learning is that although we be in these tough situations, the Lord does come through, man. You know? Even if it's not instantaneously, he does come through. You know? That's a part of the mystery. That's a part of the power. And it's a part of the patience. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, being patient and allowing the spirit to work. You know? But once again, it's the behind the scenes at work that we're coming to notice, you know? That's how the Lord is building patience with us too. He's operating, he's doing different things behind the scenes that you don't know about. You know, and sometimes for whatever reason, the Lord, he'll want us to sit down, man. You know, sometimes the Lord just wants you to sit down, man. Somebody hung their horn outside, you know. Sometimes he'll just want us to sit down, and he don't have to explain the why. He just wants you to sit down, you know. Which you know, it's different things the Lord is doing in the spirit. And I'm not saying this to be proud. I'm not coming out proudly. I'm saying this humbly. But as far as us being believers, you know, I'm gonna say own it. You know, because ain't no running from it. Because you can't run from the hell. so own it. You know, I'm saying as far as being believers now, because Lord willing, you know, this is a sign or a token that we belong to Yahweh Shai. That's why you go through what you go through. Because the average person is not going through this, man. You know? Every once in a while, we'll tell jokes. You know, you'll watch certain movies, you know. Now, we watch movies that got substance in it, but sometimes you'll watch stuff to laugh, too. You know? You know what I'm saying? But because at the end of the day, we go through particular things that the average person does not understand, man. You know, you go through certain shit like, man, you gotta laugh to keep from losing your damn mind, or laugh to keep from crying. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord, he is dealing. You know, that's what I'm saying. Own it. You know. But then the far out part about it, you know, we're seeing each other catch hell, man. You know, which shows too that we're not alone in this fight. You know? Yeah, man. But you read it again out.
This is 1 John chapter 4 and verse 20. If a man say, I love Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and hated his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he had seen, how can he love Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai whom he had not seen?
Right. And once again, each brother in the faith has a portion of Yahweh Shai in them. You know? And we don't want to offend the spirit, man. And actually, you know, it'd be a lot of things that really, you know, just to be honest, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you know, he could have got us out of here behind certain stuff we did, you know? You know what I'm saying? I'm generalizing that, you know? But, you know, we go off. In the flesh, we go off. But really, the way you deal with your brothers, that saves you. You know? Believe it or not, but you better believe it. You know? Don't be like Ripley, you know? Ripley's believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Well, believe it or not, which this is something we should believe, it's the way you treat brothers that saves you. You know? Like the Lord, he'll probably, you know, want to get at us for particular things, but the way you deal within the body, that's, hey, the Lord will have mercy on you behind it, man. You know? He delivers you from Satan based off of how you deal with brothers, man. He'll deliver you from pride, you know, deliver you from these different life-threatening situations on a day-to-day basis based off of how you deal with brothers, man. You know? Because the Lord is in the brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You got it, brother.
Now, what you want, the Hebrews?
13 and 1. And we won't get another one after that.
This is Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 1. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers.
Yeah. And that's the point. It says, let brotherly love continue. You know? Let brotherly love continue. You know what I'm saying? Love not only in word, but in deed. And the Lord have it to where brothers come through, man. You know, that's how we're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Now we all in the flesh. Everybody got their different lives going on. But that's an acceptable sacrifice when you know, a brother hits you up. Now, whether you in the spirit, like, you know, feeling like doing it or not, you know, let's say you don't feel like doing something, but you do it anyway. Hey, the Lord will, you know, he'll look out for you, man. And I'm just saying it like that because we are in the flesh. It may be some times where, you know, a brother may hit you up, you in the comfort of your home, you probably in the bed, but you know, the Lord has the brother hitting you up for a reason. And we be in certain situations, well, you know, the shoe could be on our foot. You may be in a situation where you got to hit a brother up, man. And you don't want that brother to pick up, you know? Now, ultimately, you know, we got to bear our cross, but at the same time, you know, the scriptures also say, bear you one another's burdens. You know, that's in there for a reason. Ultimately, every man does work out his own salvation, you know. Ultimately, you do carry your burden, but we also help each other out, man. Did not who was that? Simon of Cyrene. Did not he help Yahweh Shai carry his cross? He did, man. You know, Simon of Cyrene, he, you know, assisted Yahweh Shai in carrying his cross, man. Now, ultimately, you know, Yahweh Shai was crucified alone. No other man went on that cross with him. You know, Simon didn't. You know, none of the 12 did. None of his believers did. You know, that was his cross to go through because that was for his glory. Even though we catch hell, it don't seem like it's glory because it hurt, but that's for your glory. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said earlier, you know, own it. Because Lord willing, we are the men of the Lord. Everything gonna make a lot more sense much later, you know? It makes sense now. Because you know what we involved in, you know? But it's just when you go through it, you know, words, it's just like words can't really explain what you're going through sometimes. Now you may understand the scriptures, but sometimes when you go through particular things, you know, it's hard to verbalize it. And only Yahweh Shai understands, you know. So, you know, on one end, you know, we do help each other out, and you do confide in the brotherhood, you know, and ultimately make sure you taking your problems to Yahweh Shai. That's why we're supposed to pray, you know. That's what he's there for. That's why you know the names, you know. We got to make sure we praying more, man. Sometimes we ain't praying enough. Like you think you're praying, but you really ain't praying enough. You know? I'm saying that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, going through some stuff recently. You know? But dealing with the body, you know, the church, that's why it's a body, you know? We're here to help each other. That's the whole point. You know? And it may be certain things like, you know, and that's why we careful. You know, we want to be careful, but it may be a situation where you know, you may feel like you're getting on the brother's nerves. A brother may feel like you're getting on his nerves, but you know what? That's what we signed up for. So Jake shouldn't have a problem with it. To be honest, guess what? You're supposed to be here, you know, like for a brother to bug you, to bother you, you know? That's what this is. That's what you signed up for, you know? But it shouldn't be a burden. That shouldn't be a burden, you know? There's other hell that you can, for lack of better words, complain about outside of a brother bothering you, man. You know, we're supposed to really get on each other's nerves, you know? Because once again, you would rather a brother hit you up than Jake in the world. I'd rather hear from this brother than my family in the world, man. Because this brother believes in Yahweh Shai, you know? See, that's the difference. You know? You would rather go to a brother with your problem than Jake in the world, because Jake in the world don't understand. Your family in the world don't understand. I don't care how many years you knew him, you know, how close y'all was, you know, how tight y'all was always hanging out, you know. Whatever you was into, well, guess what? You come into the truth, you done crossed over to this side now. And just like, you know, this blanket say, well, this the family now. You know, this your family now. So you would rather it be this way.
Like they say nowadays, even in the music, they be like members only. Like
yeah,
like an exclusive membership.
And it's always like that, really, with everything. Any type of group, any type of organization, you know. And it's like our apostles been speaking about for years, man. You know, when you go into, you know, John 3:16, they mention how they're talking about the world of Israel. Because that word world in the Greek is kozomon, which goes back to cosmos, which means an orderly arrangement or constitution. There's different worlds, there's different arrangements, you know, like you got an arrangement of stars, an arrangement of flowers, you know, you got different groups of people and their sphere of interest. So this is our sphere of interest, you know, the truth. So you got the world of the elect, hopeful elect as of right now. You got the world of the believers, man. And the Lord really is making it to where, okay, the Lord got it to where I got a man that do this for brothers. I got a man that do that for brothers. I got a man that's good at this. I got a man that's good at that. I got a man that's good at that. So at the end of the day, once again, we're our own world within ourselves, man. You know? And here it is, man. Jake, you know, you look at us, man. You know, we're just doing better overall, man. Now we can still grow. You know, we still got things we need to work on. But as far as once again, our faith, as far as, you know, our health, taking care of our health, the average Jake isn't into that. Now they're starting to get into it. Jake is starting to get, you know, catch wind of it. But it's really like a thing that the Lord got us into, man. How you eat and get into the herbs, lighting incense and Jake into the stones, So this is a world within ourselves, man.
That happened to me the other day. They were like, "Why you eat the way you eat?" Or y'all were trying to eat healthy, and then I was with somebody else, but they know how I eat, so they ordered. They will have their little pieces. Everybody order their little pepperoni, sausages, all that type of stuff. And somebody ordered like a piece of like cheese and spinach on it, like so I can eat it with them. They were like, "Who ordered that?" I'm trying to eat healthy and shit. I'm like, "What you mean? You don't want to live long? You don't want to take care of your body?"
And that's the age we living in, bro. Like Jake will make fun of life. Jake will mock life. In my old job, one of my old jobs, delivering appliances. This one Jake saw that I was eating beets. I had like a little beet salad, and I was drinking, chlorophyll and stuff like that. and Jake saw me, and this is before we had started our shift, because I used to get there early because I had to ride my bike to work because I didn't have a car at the time. So Jake saw me eating them beets and, eating the salad and stuff. Jake was like, Jake like, he gonna live a long ass life. I'm like, eat my shit. He like, man, you see this dude? He gonna live a long ass life. Like, man, what you mean? Don't you want to live?
That's how my granddad was. My granddad worked. He rode his bike to work every day because he really ain't stayed too far away.
Yep.
But my granddad get around a lot better than a lot of these older people nowadays. He like in his 70s, he still get around walking. And he used to drink him like a 12-pack every day. But he utilized his body. He took care of it over the years. So he still get around. He drive. He stay in Greenville. He drive him back in the day or the next day. I look at my granddad because I take it for granted sometimes because a lot of people, they on medication, they all that good stuff, on canes, gotta have surgery. I look at my granddad like this normal. And you'll soon forget, like for the modern like Jake, like that ain't the case. They be in their 40s broke down. My granddad 70 years old.
Yeah, man, them old school Jakes, man, they just a totally different breed, And for those y'all that knew your grandfathers, certain uncles, and you learn a lot from them. Like every once in a while, somebody been practicing, which I got my ears pierced, but I take my damn earrings out, man. Because a lot of old school Jake, they didn't wear earrings. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like hell no, They always wear them long sleeve, what they call them, button downs, button down shirts, And you would think they hot. They're not even hot. It's just like they just them, They wouldn't wear short pants like that, you know what I'm saying? But just it's a different breed of Jake. But you look at that generation, like they really like gone now, And it's like the Lord is like starting everything over now with you believers, man. That's why what we're part of is so important, Like the last trace or remnant of manhood is like it's died out from the earth. That was your granddaddy and his father and stuff like that. Certain uncles you had, maybe your father if he was around, But the Lord is starting everything over, bro. Showing you, bro, the Lord about to hit the reset button, man.
That was even in the movies they had. Like they'll show movies like the men in the older movies, like they were always hard.
Yep.
Today's side be like, oh, he was too damn tough. He was too firm. He had a grip on his family.
Yeah, they call it toxic masculinity.
Yeah. And now you got, I was just talking about that the other day. Like now you got who they look up to now. You got Lil Uzi dancing on the stage with like the little blouse shirt that Chris Tucker had on in that movie. Got his nails painted, got a person.
Yeah, what was is it Fifth Element?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
not mistaken.
Yeah, he got on the little red shirt like they got his nails painted, got his hair red, got the little boots on with the purse, throwing up a little dude like a little girl. Like this is what they look up to now. That was one of the first things I saw when I woke up one morning.
Yeah, man. So the point is lesson, and Lord willing, it's not too all over the place. It's on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we entitled it. We all we got and various topics, So yeah, it's okay for the spirit to move around. You know what I'm saying? But basically, as far as you brothers, man, you hopeful elect, and you few sisters out there, and something I've noticed too, throughout the past few years, there's more women that listen to us now, you know, showing you that there are some women that do believe, you know. And for you sisters that hang up in there, y'all gonna be all right. As opposed to the regular woman, you know, the average woman, they gonna be finished out here. But you sisters that took heed, you know, you believe in women, you know, you got a man that's in the ministry, you got a husband that believes. Well, let's say if your man doesn't believe, but you do, you stay believing, you're gonna be all right, you know. And let's say if, you know, you sisters out there, some of y'all single, you're gonna be all right too. But at the end of the day, you know, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is showing that, you know, he has his people preserved. You know, the time we're coming into, we all we got, and ultimately we all we gonna need. All we gonna need is the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai and each other. You know, you got something else?
Yeah, I did. Romans 12 and verse, I'm starting verse 9.
Okay.
Let love be without dissimulation.
Yeah, dissimulation, basically fake love. You know, fake love, you know, partiality. You know, because at the end of the day, you know, we can't pretend. You know what I'm saying? And once again, you know, it's things that the Lord could like hit us up for, you know, if he wanted to. But he has mercy on us, you know, through the brothers, man. You know, based off of how you treat a brother, you know, the Lord will have mercy on you because of that. You know, behind that. You know, and ultimately this will help us push forward too, knowing the mercy we received. You know, that helps us move forward. You know, even through hard times, man. You know, you got it out.
Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good.
Yeah, and evil's all around us, man. Like, you know, that's trending. Evil is trending. You know? And see, this truth is not something that's cool like that. Now, people think it's cool to be a Hebrew Israelite. To see, you know, these last few years, being a Hebrew Israelite has become something that's more popular. But to quote the beloved Elder Yahshua, man, somebody said years ago, being a Hebrew Israelite is not all peaches and cream. It comes with affliction. You know? And see, these other Israelite groups, they're not going to tell you that. They think really it's all about you living your best life. You know? Now, hey, this word is sweet in your mouth because it feels great doing the lesson. But then you get back to your daily routine, you know, which involves affliction. It involves, you know, bills. You might be behind on certain stuff. It involves car problems at certain times. It involves people on your job having spirits on them, getting at you. Spirits mess with you in your mind, you know, unexpectedly. Bodily afflictions, you know, certain ailments. Okay? Whatever the case may be. The different afflictions that come with the gospel. So it's sweet in your mouth, like it's sweet when you speak it, but you know, you digest it, you know. There's bitterness involved because it's a life dedication, you know, which really this shows that, Lord willing, we part of the elect. Our lives, you know, they're a part of Yahweh Shai, you know. It's a part of Yahweh Shai suffering. That's the only way you can make sense of it, you know. And the Lord will have it to where there are certain people that come into your life, and it's like, bro, you cannot make this shit up. Like, man, why the hell they fuck over me like that? You know? You know, like man, why, you know, and you may not ask the why, but you know, it's puzzling. But you see what it is. That's why they messed over you like that, man. Because you were involved in this. Because had it not been this, they wouldn't have took it that far. Okay? Certain men, certain women, people that just, you know, they come in and out your life and they do you wrong, man. But it's because of you know, you're a partaker of the affliction of the gospel. That's what it is. Because you know, people did Yahweh Shai dirty, man. And they got to pay for that too. And another thing too, you know, I believe, you know, some of the Lord's disciples back, man. I personally believe that. I personally believe that. I ain't pushing it out there, but I personally believe that. You know? And that made me think too, the Lord definitely gonna sweep this fucking bitch you call America, man. If the Lord's men are back, because you got to think about how the Lord's men died. I was watching a video about that, I want to say yesterday or the day before. And Salaki, man, I be looking up a lot of stuff, so I don't always have the best memory. But I was looking up how, you know, the Lord's men died, you know, in particular the 12. And I'm like, man, like there's some gruesome stuff like to endure. And they, you know, they did it to glorify Yahweh Shai, you know. But you know, but just to think about it, you know, the Lord's men went through that, and then it turned around, you know, they had to come back to fulfill their lots in this time, you know, so their suffering wasn't over. But you think that the Lord is just gonna allow this just to happen, and that's gonna be it? Nah, the Lord coming back to get his men, you know. The Lord coming back to get his men, and not just the 12, but all his men, bro, because there's 144,000. Okay. Hey man, this place gonna get swept, you know. But you elect, bro, y'all gonna be all right, man. You know, you hopeful elect out there, you know, men as well as sisters, you know, because there's certain women that believe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got it, bro.
Verse 10. Be kindly affection one to another.
Because the spirit of Yahweh Shai in the brothers. You know? And a lot of things, man, like, you know, at the end of the day, once again, a lot of things in general, you know, outside of certain things that's between just you and the Lord, because the Lord doesn't have it, excuse me, the Lord does have it to where you do have your personal walk with him. So there are certain things that, okay, only Yahweh Shai understand your plight, you know. But you know, for the most part, you know, as far as the body, certain things that we can, you know, talk about and, you know, discuss among each other, you know, only we get it. Only we get it because only the body is going through it, man. You know, to where you can just sit back and like laugh about it, you know. And it shows you, you know, the tough spirit of Yahweh Shai, because like, man, we gotta be some crazy guys. Why the hell would they laugh about that? You know, the hell wrong with them? But Lord willing, we the Lord's men, so we do come off a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell are they laughing about that? Because see, the world wants you to be broken. They want you to fucking go crazy. You know, we crazy to a degree, but we still got our mentals together to the point to where we can still function in this world and we can still do the work of the Lord, man.
It's still like you say, slavery. They took the chains from off your body and put them on your mind. That's what they tried to do in slavery. They tried to beat the spirit out you.
Yeah, that's exactly what they wanted to do, bro.
Now they just doing it more modern now. They try to beat you, get you defeated. You feel defeated. Like shit, I got to do this. I gotta go to work to pay this bill, pay that bill. I ain't got time for shit with myself. You ain't got time for the Lord. They try to get you spiritually now instead of physically. And sometimes physically too.
Yeah, they want to cover all angles, and that's why we must pray. Our first line of defense is prayer, because in the day, like, you know, you question yourself, and you may like ask the Father, like, you know, Lord, I want to do this. I want to, you know, I want to do these things that are pleasing to you. I want to serve you to the best of my ability. But you're being pulled from all these different angles. You're being pulled from your job. Certain brothers got to go to court because of Eve. You getting pulled because of Eve and Esau Edom through his court system. You getting pulled from this angle, pulled from that angle. You know, behind on bills, but you know, your health through, like just everything. You just getting pulled. Are you getting pulled apart? But that's why our first line of defense is prayer, and also to believe the Lord. He gonna come through, man. Because the Lord knows this world sucks. You know, and you think about it, it's set up like, you know, the Lord set this thing up to where it's designed for you to fail to a degree. And what I mean by that, it's set up for you to fall, for you to get back up. It's not set up for you to just excel like that. That's the spirit of this truth. You know, you're not gonna be the man all the time. You know, sometimes you're gonna fall, but what defines you is you getting back up. You know,
so just a man falls 7 times.
A just man falls 7 times. If you want to, you can get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because we all want to be that man as far as serving the Lord perfectly. You know, we want to serve the Lord perfectly. Like you hate the fact that you go off. You hate the fact that we're flawed and we're imperfect, but that's the way it is for right now. You know?
Well, that's also a part of like that purifying process, because the hell you go through now. Say if you going through something now, if it come up again, you know how to handle it the next time. Boy, you'll handle it better. Like you might have been about to lose your mind or panicking or don't know what to do, but you get through it, and then the next time it come around, you either know how to get out of it or know how to weather the storm until it's over with.
Yeah, and you know what? You can't put a price on peace. You know what the brother said. You know they give you a certain resolve. You know, ain't nothing better than a peace of mind, knowing the Lord gonna take care of it. You know, ain't no damn unnecessary stress in your life. It's something less you got to think about. You know, because the Lord gonna take care of it. You know, you got it, bro.
This is Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times and riseth up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief.
Yeah, you ain't this nigga that's always into some shit. You know, like Trevante. You know, Salaki if it's a brother name. I know we all got some crazy names in Babylon, bro. So Lord, you know, Lord willing, hey, if that is a brother name, I ain't talking about you, but I'm just making a point. You ain't like these average jakes out here. They just get caught up in madness. You know, like you're not always in trouble. You know, a just man, you know, you make mistakes, but you make the adjustments, man. You know, because the Lord know we not perfect, bro. As much as we want to be, you know what I'm saying? But that's why, you know, hey, turn to the stronghold. We got to run to Yahweh Shai. You know, we got to go to Yahweh Shai. Only Yahweh Shai understand, bro. And only He won. You know, he finished. You know, well, I'm gonna say He finished first. You know, you do have some of our forefathers, certain great men in the spirit that have came on this earth and they finished their course. You know, they finished their course now. You know, but you know, speaking about Yahweh Shai, He finished His course first. You know. So He got the victory, man. You know what I'm saying? So knowing that, you know, you can take your problems to Him. And sometimes we you know, talk about certain things to each other, man, depending on what it is, you know. Certain things, you know, okay, like I just got to man up, you know. Easier said than done, but that's why we got to pray, you know. Sometimes, you know, you may go through a phase where you pouting, but pouting only gonna get you so far, you know. Complaining about it only gonna get you so far, man. Complaining ain't gonna get shit done, because at the end of the day, you still got to deal with your problem, you know. So yeah, man.
Lucky, but that's like they be putting the video Debo from Friday on certain, like they be using it for a meme. You be like, they're like labeled as some at the top, like, let's stop being a bitch and come on. You gotta, like I say, chin up, chest out.
Yeah.
So, still gotta deal with that at the end of the day. Might as well do what you hide. That's why I'm looking at the ground. Say, because at the end, well, us in particular, like the men, because when they come down to it, if you got a family, they gonna be looking towards you. Your kids and your wife, they ain't gonna be trying to see nobody with their head down. You gotta have a plan of action. You gotta be the one that, like, your head on straight. You ain't panicking.
Yeah. And especially for your seed, because Eve might be there, you know what I'm saying? But she may leave, or she may stay or leave, you know, like really it's something I think about. And I was gonna re-upload the video, bro, but I know that there's a lot of sisters following us now, so I didn't do it. But what the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar mentioned, it still reigns true. Basically, you know, the walk and talk him and the beloved Apostle Ariam Live did on women. That video is still true to this day, you know. But you know, we balance everything out. There's more women that follow us now. But the point the apostles made is that, you know, you're not gonna walk into the kingdom hand in hand with your woman. It's not gonna happen. Because basically you gotta believe for yourself. And Lord willing, if she meant to be with you, she's gonna continue to follow you. You know? Now, as far as your seed is your seed. You know, that's a part of your house. So, you know, whether your woman stays or leaves, Lord willing, your seed gonna make it, you know. But going back to you brothers, like, you know, to lamb back, you know, Brother Yashawan, you know, we gotta have our shit together, you know, especially for ourselves, because at the end of the day, hey, some of us brothers, hey, we bachelors, you know. Whether you got seed or you don't got seed, you know, your seed might not be with you, whatever the case. A lot of us bachelors, you know, a lot of us are what you would call single brothers. So you got to have your shit together for you. You know, now if the Lord does have it to where you get certain people added on to your life, well, okay then, you know. But for right now, we gotta do so we can soldier through this time, man. You know, a lot of times too, the Lord show you a lot of situations, man. You stronger when you by yourself. You know, it'd be a reason why the Lord got brothers by themselves, man. Even if you don't want to be by yourself, you know, you can find yourself in situations where you didn't know you were stronger. You know what I'm saying? Being alone, you know. But yeah, let's go back to it, bro.
This is back in Romans chapter 12 and verse 10. Be kindly affection one to another with brotherly love, and honor preferring one another.
Yeah, in honor preferring one another. Because basically at the end of the day, we want to see each other make it. You know? Hey, the mindset is you pushing so other brothers can make it on the chariot, man. You know? Hey, a lot of time the mindset be, I just hope you make it, you know? End of the day, you know, because we'll go through particular things like, man, we just hope we hope somebody make it up out of this, you know. Now we know that the Lord's men are here. You know what I'm saying? That the Lord is gonna save, you know, the remnant, you know. But I'm just saying, like, the mindset of be, you know, I just hope, you know, one of us make it up out of here. So you push this for the next man, bro. You know, like you do this for the brothers, you know, because at the end of the day, what we believe in and what we preach is true. No matter what we go through, no matter what type of hell we catch, the message is still true. And that's why we're going through it as well, because we weren't going through all this behind plantation Christianity. I tell you right now, like a lot of stuff I done went through, I wasn't going through any of this. it was a major life change when I came into this. A complete turnaround, a complete changeover. You know, it's all happening because of this truth. But that shows you this is real. This is the truth that we believe in, man. Okay, you got it, bro. You got something else?
You had one.
Yeah. Another scripture that says, well, I'll tell you what. Get this first, James 4 and your brethren that are in the world. Let's see. Actually, that's in Peter. Yeah, James 5 and 8 down to 9. Yeah, James 5 and 8. There's something else I'm looking for too that we can close on.
This is James chapter 5 and verse 8. I had that.
Yeah, something else.
No, if you ain't had that, Thessalonians 4 and 9.
So we get Thessalonians first, and then we'll get that James. Yeah.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 9. Well, I'm gonna start at verse 8. Mm-hmm. He therefore that despises not man, but Yahweh Shai, who had also given unto us his Holy Spirit.
Yeah, man. I was meditating on it today. I was meditating on how, certain guys are not here anymore, man. For whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? But certain men became disenchanted, and they pretty much, turned rogue and became superhuman scoffers, But for real though, like, Jake became scoffers concerning this word, concerning this truth, and became rebels concerning their leaders, man, coming up against the apostles and the elders, But see, they despise not man, but the Most High. Like, y'all really came up against the Heavenly Father and His beloved Son, man. Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, because Yahweh Shem Shai set up the elder apostles and elder bishops, man. Those are the prophets. The elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, those have to be the prophets coming back, man. Those are indeed the prophets. And for men that have came in, and once again, they've they've turned rogue, You know what I'm saying? Like, Jake flip out. You got a lot of wildflies too, man. Got a lot of agents and spies. I call them wildflies. You got to think about a wildfly. Like an insect on the wall. Just listen to you. But all these wildflies gonna be squashed, man. Men that came in this thing, to pretty much, gather intelligence, gather intelligence for Esau, Edom. The Lord gonna get you niggas, man. And the thing is, what are you gathering that we're not telling publicly anyway? There's nothing to hide. We come on these videos, you know what I'm saying? We pretty much, like the brother Captain Bobby saying after in after in Memphis, my bad, bro. The brother be saying out there in Memphis, I want to say M-Town, the way the brother start off his videos, he'd be like, we here to lay the law down, because pretty much when we start these videos, when we start them out and throughout the speaking, and when we end the videos, we pretty much just lay everything out on the table. We lay all our cards out, so there's nothing to hide, man. So these agents and spies that they come in here to gather intelligence, what are you gathering? That we're not telling everybody any damn way. It's pretty much a stupid cause. But I mean, it has to happen. It has to happen. You know what I'm saying? But going back to this though, hey, you despise not man, but the heavenly Father, man. Because at the end of the day, people really seeing that we're not doing anything wrong. We even got our what was this? The mayor, Kenny Stokes. He's a mayor. Who's the mayor? Or you though?
Like a council.
Oh no, you're councilman. Well, we got one of the councilmen down here. Kenny Stokes. But pretty much, he be driving around us, man. Well, he be passing by our camp on Sundays. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know our mayor is Chuckway. But spirit happens to where some of us have bumped into him a couple of times, man. I just seen the mayor like 3 times. I just seen him at least 3 times. And it was random. And you got like brother said, one of our city councilmen, Mr. Stokes, he drive past the camp every once in a while, man. So at the end of the day, these different city officials, they see us doing the work of the Lord, and they see that we're not doing anything wrong, man. So as far as an agent or a spy, what are you seeing that other people are not seeing? But anyway, all this has to happen because eventually we're gonna come to a point to where this truth is gonna be demonized, okay? And we're gonna be the face of terrorism, man. So all you're gonna have is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and the brotherhood, okay? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 9. But as touching brotherly love, ye need not that I write unto you,
right?
For ye yourselves are taught of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to love one another.
So really, it's up in you. That's a character trait of the elect, because you are part of Yahushua body. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but before you get that, bro, I want you to get something else. We can close on James. Okay. You get not the blue letter, bro, but it says those of the household of faith. Something along those lines. Those are the household of faith.
Galatians 6:10.
What it say?
Galatians 6:10.
What it say?
Oh
yeah. You should read it. Just read it out.
No, I had search for it first. Let me go to it. This is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 10. As we have therefore opportunity,
that's it.
Let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith.
Right. So it's not telling you to be simple and do good to every single person, because it tells you in the book of Sirach, it tells us in Ecclesiasticus to do good to the godly, but don't help the sinner. Like you don't straight up help somebody that's wicked. You don't straight up help somebody that's wicked. You can't make this shit up, man. Out of nowhere, But read again one more time.
Galatians 6:10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith.
Okay, that's where it really counts. You do good unto all men. Basically, you're what's called a good person. Now we know that we're not, righteous, because we in this flesh, we in this wicked flesh. But the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, makes you righteous. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you're what's called good people. you're cordial in the world. Like you know how to deal rightly with people. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like if you help somebody on a job, or it could just be simple things, man, that somebody might need assistance with, and if you can help them out, if it's not hurting you, you do that. But especially those that believe in this truth, especially those of the household of faith, the elect, that's pretty much like another term for the elect, the household of faith. The elect are also called that. Because only I believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, But yeah, we can get that in James, unless you got something else.
What's it, 5 and 8?
Yeah, 5 and 8 down to 9. And close out on that.
This is James chapter 5 and verse 8. Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
Yeah, man, because that's what this thing is about. It's a waiting process. Because if we had it our way, which ain't about our way, but we would want to be in the kingdom now, just to put it like that. We all want to be in the kingdom now, but there's a process, but we got to trust that process, man, because the Lord is coming. The Lord woke up all these believers, since you've been in the truth. The Lord has shown us chariots. We've seen chariots. A lot of us have had vivid dreams about the end. A lot of different things. Dramatic. Things have happened to us. We took out of a lot of traumatic experiences, and the Lord has done so many great things for our lives. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, the end hasn't came yet, but it is coming. So ultimately, us being grounded in this thing until the Lord come. Read that part again.
Be ye also patient, establish your hearts, for the coming of the Lord draweth nigh.
It says establish your hearts, meaning establish your mind in the faith. At the end of the day, our minds have to be made up. This is what you believe in. This is what you believe in now. Okay? There is no other belief. There is no other truth. Okay? And it's the only thing that makes sense, man. and I probably sound crazy. I don't give a shit if I sound crazy. I'll be crazy. Because maybe I make a little sense to y'all, Because we ain't crazy, man. And as much as we go through hell in this life, and you catch hell in this truth, this is still the best place to be. Even though we go through particular things, you would still rather catch your hell here, man. Because at least you here with the Lord, and at least the Lord can have mercy on you, man. Because ain't no mercy out in the world. The world cutthroat, bro. This world is cutthroat, man. These niggas, man, goddamn it, a bunch of scorpions and vipers, man. Jay will kill you for little or nothing. That's the generation we live among, bro. They will kill you for little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, as much as we catch hell in this truth, there is no place we would rather be. You would rather still be here. Why would you want to be anywhere else? Because he's shown us too much, man. He's shown us, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai has shown us too much. Okay? We know the secrets now. Now we know the secrets of the kingdom. So it's better for us to be here. All right? And eventually this is all gonna be over with, man. All right? The coming of the Lord draweth nigh, man. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 9. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned.
Yeah, don't be holding on to shit from fucking 5 years ago, man. Let that shit go. You know? Brother that rubbed you the wrong way, maybe something he said to you. Because something that we got to think about, you know, we don't want the Lord to hold grudges against us, man. We done did shit, you know? How would you feel if the Lord held some shit against you? You know? We don't want that, bro. We don't want that. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Jaden did something to you, rub you the wrong way. Hey, let that shit go, man. You know, because either, you know, let's say if it does offend you, you know, when we men and we honest with each other, you tell the brother about it, you know, you address it. But let's say if you never addressed it when it happened, you know, weeks go by, months go by, man, let that shit go, man. You know? And a lot of times too, you know, when the Lord have it to where a brother may say something to you or do something to you, you know, a lot of time it's all about your reaction, you know? And a lot of time it be the Lord showing you something too, you know? Because there's different things about us, man, that we need to change, or, you know, some things the Lord be telling us, you know? But he'll just reveal something to you through a brother, you know? That's the way he want that message relayed, you know? But at the end of the day, bro, you know, we don't want bad blood amongst each other because we all we got, you know? We all we got. How we gonna be holding grudges one against each other when this shit go down? We all we got, you know? Still holding on to shit from fucking 2-3 years ago, man. Let that shit go, man. And that's for all of us, you know? And a lot of times that should be petty as hell, man. And see, Satan will use that. Satan will use some petty instances. Some shit can be easily resolved, you know? Satan will use that just to make it, you know, take root in your mind and grow, you know? That little demon seed will grow into a whole problem, man. And it's over nothing most of the time, you know? But we don't need anything like that stopping us from getting on the chariot, man. You know? They can hold you back from glory. You know? You got it, brother.
Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest you be condemned.
So you can get condemned behind that. You know, grudging against a brother, you know, the brother belongs to Yahweh Shai. The brothers are serving Yahweh Shai. Yeah, you are serving Yahweh Shai, but like brother read, like you read, bro, preferring, you know, one another. Basically, you putting the brother above yourself. Because end of the day, bro, we servants, man. We're servants. We're servants of Yahweh Shai, and we're serving his body. By you serving his body, you serving him. And we be in situations, man. We be in situations like, you know, without each other, we be through. You know? And you may not want to hit up a brother, but sometimes guess what? The Lord make it to where you gotta hit up a brother about something, you know? In a lot of situations, you know what I'm saying? That's what the brotherhood is for. Okay? And once again, you would rather go to a brother about it than go to the world about it. You know? Now it's not like you just want to be, you know, like you want to be a burden. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to you know, pretty much keep up how I want to word it. Basically, be at a point to where you constantly, like, you know, wearing brothers out, or constantly you know, exhausting money from the tight system. You're not one of those brothers. But it does come to a point to where, you know, you do have to use the church, you know? And it's not something that you want to do, but that's what it's for. It's for times like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you be in a lot of situations where the Lord will shut your plans down from how you want to do things, you know? Like every avenue is shut down just so you can go to the church and just so you can, you know, go to certain brothers about it, man. You know? So that's pretty much what this lesson was about. Because we come to a time, you know, hey, man, we got to trust each other with our lives, you know? As far as these different, you know, regional camps, you know? And brothers like within your own camp, you know, within your church, within your state, within your city, we gotta trust each other with our lives, man. You know, and that's the real spirit of Yahweh Shai. That's the real spirit of Yahweh Shai, laying down your life for your brother, man. And everybody talking about the chosen ones. That's like a new talk now on YouTube. The chosen ones, high vibrational beings, and you know, you a chosen one, and all this and all that. Man, shut your ass up, man. Cause see, really, they talk it, but they don't walk it, man. You know, the real chosen, they're more so walking this straight and narrow, man. You know, because that's really what it's about. Okay. And that's pretty much on that, bro.
I'll finish it out.
Okay.
Behold, the judge standeth before the door.
And oh, who's that judge? That judge is Yahweh Shai. All right. And the door is this world. Him cracking them clouds. And he is going to crack them clouds very soon. Very soon. All right. I have reason to believe that, like I said, I got reason to believe that the Lord's, I believe a lot of his men back. I believe it. They just my faith. You know, I be seeing the name Andrew a lot. I be seeing the name Andrew, but I be thinking like, man, I believe some of the Lord's, like, you know, I believe his 12 are back. You know, at least some of them. I believe his men are back though, bro. You know, and I'm saying that to say, well, he has to be coming back to save them now. You know, I believe so. You know, I believe it, man. And that's why we go through particular things that we go through, man. You know, for you elect out there, you Akion, and those that believe on the word through you. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, as the elder apostles have been saying for years, man, we're gonna be surprised who's on that fathership, that chariot, man. You know, and for those of you guys that got offended at that biker jacket, man, fuck y'all, man. You know, and it's an old topic, but you know, everybody got that particular spirit, you know what I'm saying? But it was a spirit on me. I'm not here to my own horn, the water Yahweh Shai for the Lord's grace, but the Lord had me as, you know, one of the brothers that stood up for Apostle Rakai when niggas talking shit about a biker jacket, man. You know, but you know, I'm bringing the biker jacket thing up because, well, at the time I had mentioned it as what I call it. I called it the motorcycle jacket sift, because the Lord sifted niggas with a biker jacket. And the Lord called, man. The Lord got niggas out of there, man. The Lord used the whole biker jacket just to sift niggas out the truth, man. And that's scary too. Like, he can cause something like to happen. He have a man do something that could be offensive to you just to see how you react. And now you just didn't, you know, you just drop the truth completely behind a biker jacket, like nigga, like, keep pushing the truth. What does that have to do with your faith, man? I'm saying all that to say, like, you're gonna be surprised who's on that fathership, man. Like the Lord has his men around certain people, and it may be like certain situations where it can be like offensive to other people, but the Lord God to where like his elect men are around certain people, like because the Lord gonna have mercy on some of these people. That's what I believe though. That's what I believe though. I ain't pushing it on you though, but I believe it though. That's what I believe though. You know what I'm saying? I believe the Lord gonna have mercy on some Jake out here, man. You know, you're gonna be surprised when the Lord wake up at the last minute, man. I believe we all are. You know, certain men. Yeah, and the Lord has certain Jake out here, you know, and they could be like in the world, but you know, they never offended the truth. They never offended the truth, but like the Lord got certain Jake out here to where maybe they like helped you out at certain time periods. You know, and on one end, you got it to where you may need help from a brother, but let's say you can't get in contact with a brother, like, you know, like the average Jake helped you out, you know, and you needed the help because nobody else can help you, you know. The Lord can save that man off the strength of that, man. You know?
Yeah, that's like we were talking about this past Sunday. They can deal with balance, like us being the light in the world. They look for us to search stuff. Yep. And then at some point we might have to call on them, the people in the world. They might not necessarily believe, but at some point you'll need them just like they need you. Right. Say they go with the balance.
And you know, they're gonna be surprised when they figure out that y'all were the prophets. You know, beginning with our elder apostles and elder bishops, they're gonna be surprised when they find out they were helping the prophets. And the scriptures say, you know, if you can find it real quick, Bible shop. I know I said we're gonna end with James, but if we can find that where it says they're gonna receive a prophet's reward, you know. Yeah, so you know, for those of you who are out there, and I'm not pushing, don't misconstrue what I'm saying. I'm not saying hang out with Jake in the world. I'm not saying it. I'm just making a point. The Lord does have it to where he's had his men out and about and around certain people for a reason. For a reason. And certain men got offended off that. And I was thinking about these men today. I don't need to name them because y'all don't even know who they are. A lot of them. A lot of these men went back to making music and smoking weed, and you know, they done went back to, you know, being in the world, you know, chasing Eve. They're no longer doing the work of the Lord no more, man. But they got upset behind the beloved elder Apostle Rakai, behind a damn motorcycle jacket. And what did that damn jacket have to do with you niggas, man? Nothing. You could have just kept pushing the truth. You know? And you gotta pay for talking that shit about the apostle, man. The apostle still pushing, nigga. You know? It's one thing if you bow out gracefully and you know you got your mind made up, I don't want to do this no more. And you know, we don't want to be men that do that. You know, we don't want to give up. But it's one thing if a man does that and doesn't come up against his teachers, he shows some type of integrity because he don't come up against the men that taught him. But for you guys that talk shit on your way out against your leaders, bro, the Lord gonna whoop that ass, man. He gonna whoop that ass, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 40. He that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me.
There we go. So the Lord had his elder apostles and elder bishops, because he set these men up. The Lord had the apostles and the elder bishops around these different men for a reason, man. You know? Shoot. Hey, who Jacob be around on a day-to-day basis, man? And a lot of times we don't even think about this stuff, but the Lord gonna show mercy in the end, man. And we may be around some of these Jake during the time of the end. You know? And I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna say this too, man. You know, now a lot of us are bachelors, you know. I'm a bachelor right now. But I'm gonna say this too, and I got this from Apostle Rakai. I'm gonna get mine, nigga. Watch. You know, I'm a Jake right now. I don't got me a boatload of Eve. You know, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. But guess what? Goddamn it, I'm gonna get mine. I ain't bragging or boasting, but Lord, will I keep doing this? I'm gonna get mine, man. Cause brothers have had visions. Brothers have had visions. You know, it'll be brothers. Brothers will be in a house, and there'll be a lot of women in that house because these women are hiding out from danger. You know, and who they gonna come to? They gonna come to the men of the Lord, man. And don't get me wrong. It ain't like we just searching for Eve out here, man. But I'm just making a point. You know, we are men. That's a part of our being. You know what I'm saying? The Lord did create us to have women. I'm just making a point. That time come, we gonna get ours, man. We gonna get ours, man. But you know, Jake lead the truth because they want theirs now. You know, but you niggas gonna lose, bro. Because the world is losing. This world is on its way out. You know, this place finished, man. It's finished. You know, you went back into the world, and the world is finished. So yeah, you know, we catch our hell back hurting, and we gonna end the lesson. You know, because a lot of us, Jake, we got back problems, man. You know, we got to stretch every night. You know what I'm saying? We through. In the flesh, we through. But spiritually, this is the best place to be. All right. But for Jake that, you know, talk shit about the apostles and, you know, you went back into the world to chase money, chase a music career, chase being an athlete, chase Eve, you niggas gonna lose horribly, man. All right? And Lord willing, we stay in this thing, we gonna win. All right? We gonna have everything in due time. You know? Because Yahweh Shah said so. All right? Go ahead, brother.
He that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward.
Yeah, man. Because you got those that believe, you got those that believe on Yahweh Shai through your word, man. And also by your conduct. You know? By your conduct. Just how you behave in the world, man. You know? You got Jake gonna be delivered off of that. And once again, a lot of these Jakes, man, when I say Jakes, I'm talking about Israelites, a lot of them, they don't even know what we do, man. But they got a certain respect for us, man. And they treat us right. Certain times we didn't have a car, that they gave us a car ride home, you know. Jake has helped us a lot, man. You know, some Jake. And some Jake talk shit about us, you know, but some Jake help us out, man. You know, you was probably, down on your luck. Spirit was on Jake to help you out, with some money or, or probably, with something to eat, whatever the case may have been. But the point is, they're gonna receive a prophet's reward behind helping the prophets, man. Jake bringing water to the camp. Especially when it's hot. That's when we need it. Bringing water or body armor to the camp. That's when we need it, man. You're helping the prophets. So you're gonna receive a prophet's reward. And JB mentioned it, man. Like even when it comes to these different NBA teams and NFL teams, everyone that's a part of that team in some type of way, they all get paid, bro. No matter what they do, like however they assist, with that particular team, they're a part of it. How much more of this right here, man? And this is a team of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You got it, bro.
And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward.
So for you guys that been talking all that mess, man, talking all that smack, you don't know who the Lord had around the elder apostles and elder bishops just to seal them to salvation, man. You know, now they may not do what the apostles do. Their job isn't to prophesy, but there are members of the 1/3 out here, man. You know, friends of the prophets helps. You know, yeah, man. You got those that help out the prophets, man. Yeah. And Lord willing, we the prophets. But I'm gonna tell you this: those men are the prophets, though. You know, you may not call us, some of us younger brothers. I consider myself, younger brother. You know, every once in a while, I'll even say, just call me brother Kazak. You know, I'm okay with just calling me brother Kazak. Like, don't call me elder. You know, just call me brother Kazak. You know, because we say that title elder by elder apostles and elder bishops. You know, because we esteem those men for their work's sake, man. And those are the prophets, bro. Those men are the prophets. So once again, you don't know who the Lord had in their path just to save those people in the end. And same thing for you other prophets out there, in the different regional camps, different state camps, even all around the world, because you got, the prophets are worldwide, man. There's different people that the Lord will have around y'all. They may not offend you or offend your belief in Yahweh Shai, and they may help you out. The Lord may show mercy on them in the end, bro. We in the end times right now. So this thing is going to be far out. The Lord is going to show a lot of power, and He's going to show a lot of mercy, man. Massive power, man. Colossal power. And mercy too. And we going to need it. We going to need it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we pray y'all were edified. Okay? I just had to mention that for some reason I thought about certain guys that came up against our leadership, and they talked a lot of shit on their way out, man. But what brought them niggas to, what brought them guys to mind, they got offended at a damn motorcycle jacket, man. Now that's one thing. If you see something, you like, man, you probably don't understand right away, but the Lord reveals things in due time, But I believe El Apostle Rakai is a very special man. That's what I believe. I believe all the elder apostles and elder bishops are very special men. I believe those are the prophets. I believe those are the Lord's disciples, man. I believe that's who they are. And once again, I've been seeing the name Andrew a lot. I know I ain't seen that name for nothing. So I believe the Lord's men are back. I believe his disciples are back, and I believe the Lord is going to start showing His power, man. So Lord willing is edifying. The Lord is dealing with the church. The Lord is dealing with the prophets. Beginning with our leadership, man. And we in a time the Lord is going to show a lot of favor, bro. Although we catch hell, that favor is there too, bro. Because the Lord come through, man. He come through when you need Him the most, man. When you need the Lord the most, man, He come through, bro. A lot of time, man, He's the plan of action. You come to find out, okay, there's nothing I could do logically in this situation. He's the plan of action. I'm behind on this, I'm behind on that. JB in situations where they goddamn it, you working like 2 or 3 jobs. It's hard enough just working one job, But you come to find out He's the plan of action, man. Just you gotta leave it up to Him. Fuck panicking. shit. And the Lord gonna work it out, He gonna work it out, man. He got us this far. Look where we still at. We didn't do this. I'm gonna quote I'm gonna quote this one blind Jake You know, I was driving on a city bus. Hey, Jake, he was like, man didn't do this, beloved did this, you know? Hey, so beloved did this. The Lord is the reason why we still here, man. The Lord is the reason why we still here. We not the ones that got ourselves still here, man. There was a divine entity that kept us all here right now. Right now. You know? Barakatah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You know, so with that, you got any closing statements?
You got that.
Yeah, man. So with that, we pray and hope y'all edify, man, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing. You know, it was edifying, you know what I'm saying? So with that, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakudas, double honor to all the apostles and all the bishops, great millstone, who's still well. Peace and blessing to the house of David the elect. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.